Okay, we are recording beautiful. All right, so we are in week 6, and yeah, how's everybody doing? I know I kind of asked that already. Are we liking the snow? Yes, we love the
Why
snow.
would you ask that? Of course we're not liking the snow.
Nobody likes the snow. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys a picture. How can I do that? All the dang snow. It's gone. Oh, the path that you dug. Yeah. I have to show a picture because we have a Yoda statue outside and Yoda looks really mad about the snow. It's really funny. How do I do it? Let's see. I will text it to my work number. There we go. Then I can bring it up that way. 651. Would you get down, Samson? Okay, okay.
Hey, Jen.
Hey! Give up. I know, right? I am with you. Okay, so I texted myself the picture I took this morning, and it's just too awesome to not share. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love it. It's pretty amazing. Okay, I'm gonna snip it. All right, guys, are you ready for this? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait, I have to exit. There it is. All right, look at that picture. Doesn't Yoda look so mad at life there? That was right outside my house, and I took my son to the bus, and his eyes just look so sad and mad at the same time. I was like, Yoda, I get you. It's all good. Nobody likes it, Yoda. It's okay. Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just so funny. What do you guys say? That's mood. It's a mood. I can't pretend I can talk hip and young. What a mood. Yeah, that's what it is.
What a mood.
Yeah. It just made me laugh. I was like, Yoda. Oh, I posted it on Facebook, and there was one of my old Taekwondo teachers. She's very intense, but she thought it was hilarious. Yeah, that's me this week.
Wait a second. You took Taekwondo?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to green belt level in college, and then my husband's a black belt, so when we lived in Wisconsin, he would teach um he would teach a ringside class, so I would practice further, but I wasn't doing the belt thing. But yeah, I did.
Remind me not to tick you off.
Rah, no, I'm just kidding. Get someone who can do both. Yeah, too much bubble solution.
Jen, I have a question.
Yeah.
So are you moving to Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm still gonna be here, so you guys still have to deal with me, haha, because this job's awesome and they let you live in any state who touches Minnesota. And so yeah, we are moving in June, and it's
Why?
kind of my mom, she has cancer. She has cancer, and I want to be near her. I know, Kaden, I am
Jen,
with you.
My mom wants to know where in Wisconsin you're moving to.
I'm not sure yet. I'm looking at places. Like, yeah, right. Beth, I agree about the bubble bath. I think we're looking into Waterford, Wisconsin, and but I'm still looking. It's really tough between school districts and places, and it's really hard. I'm having a tough time with it, but
So, over by Green Bay?
no, more south than that, like south of Milwaukee a little bit.
Oh, stay out of Milwaukee, dude.
Oh yeah,
God.
yeah.
We had to be there for my 4-H because we moved on to state level, and
Okay.
it was during construction time. Oh, it was the worst.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And the school districts are terrible. We used to live in Milwaukee County. Ugh, never again. Never ever. Never, never. And Hastings is the best, Caden. I'll agree with you. I like Hastings. But this job is wonderful because I'll have to come back once a month and work in the office in West St. Paul. So I'll get to be in Minnesota. And I have a friend who lives in Hastings. So I'm going to see if I can stay with them. Yes.
But doesn't Mr. Bakken live in Illinois?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Bakken, the American history teacher?
No, he lives in Egan. I know this because he's my literal uncle.
Yeah, no, he said it yesterday. He lived in
Oh my
Egan.
God. Whoops, wrong one. Which one is it that lives in
Jim.
Chicago?
Jim does.
Wait, Jim lives in Chicago?
Yeah. Yep. He lives in
I've seen him before, though. What?
He kind of goes everywhere. He really does. But right now he lives in Illinois.
I was
Okay,
born
I
in
knew-
Chicago. I can relate to him.
I knew one of them lived in Chicago. I
you
didn't
were
remember
right.
which one. All right, wish me luck. I'm about to get stuck in the driveway.
Oh no! Good luck.
Thanks. Don't put burn marks in it again. Yeah, I have
Burning
it
rubber.
on my.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Burning rubber. Okay. Yes.
Is Troy gonna be coming back to like live with you guys before June, or like is he just
He'll be back once a month-ish. It stinks. Yeah, I'm playing single mom right now. It's depressing.
Hey, that happened with me and my mom when we moved up to Wisconsin. It
Yeah.
was the worst thing ever, but it is the best when you get back together.
Right. Yes. Thanks for saying that, Allie. That's really, yeah. It's tough, but I make it through, right? I kind of focus on working. I was working on these notes late last night. It helped. So got some epic
focus
notes for you. Oh, and speaking of that, I actually remembered to do the little worksheet thing that I'm going to share with you guys. Just because, I think it helps, especially with a lesson like this, where we have, oh, your boyfriend lives in Canada. Yeah. It's just stinks, Oh, there's a cute puppy there. I see a cute puppy. All right, I have to find where I put this. Here it is. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to get, I think I wrote week 7, but it's not week 7. It's week 6. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you guys. And our lesson today is not super long, so it's okay if we... Beth, that was me till like college. I didn't date anybody till then. So, yeah. It's all good.
No more licking the glasses.
Okay, Control V, and then we're going
Hey!
to copy.
I will put you on the floor.
Don't put her on the floor. She's too cute. Okay, guys, here is the link. Don't forget, share it with me, send it to me, whatever. It's just a way to store what's going on here. And if you don't fill out the whole thing, it's okay. It's fine. But I would at least put in there the equation of a circle. And you can even do the snipping tool for you guys who like to do screenshots, you can even do that snipping tool and take snips of the slides, copy and paste it, and put it in there. That would work. But you can kind of see, and it's labeled really weird, so don't let the labels throw you. I know, I have like practice 6, example 1. Yeah, it's weird. I apologize, but we do what we can.
Is it possible to share images in chat?
No, I wish it was. Yeah, it is not possible to share images. I've tried that. Yeah, that's what I missed about Collaborate, because you can share images.
Share files. If you go to more in the chat, it says share file meeting.
More.
So maybe that is like, here, let me try.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe you
it's
could
looking
pick a
dark.
picture.
Here, let's go. What do I want to show you guys?
Here, I'll just do a test with this one. Oops, not what I wanted.
Oh yeah, it shows up as a file,
Send it to Discord.
and you have to download it.
Oh, that
Save
makes
it.
sense. So it's kind
Oh.
of extensive. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of steps. But thank you. I didn't know we could do that. That's actually really cool, because I could yeah, I know. Frankie, I just picked the first picture I saw. I didn't know we could do that. I might use that. That's really
Santa!
Oh my lord!
okay. Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's keep on cruising, guys, because
Santa's coming!
we totally got this.
Santa's coming to town.
That's my favorite picture. I love that one. Keep calling Santa.
Oh.
From Elf. I love Elf. Okay, so this is the week that we have. We're basically working on the equation of a circle. That's it this week. I'm going to give you instructions on how to handle the written assignment, but really do that written assignment. That's worth a good number of points. Okay, so definitely do that written assignment, because it's not bad, not at all. Again, here are our live session, kind of, we can call them norms, whatever, guidelines. I don't want to say rules, just sounds like these are the rules, you know. Remember to raise your hand, and I actually have slides where, you know, it'll be student practice slides, so just raise your hand, you know. And if you want to do it in your cam, or if you want to do it in that participant list, totally fine, go for it. It's all good. Yes, Frankie, do you have a question?
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Frankie.
Hi, Jen.
Oh, so,
You
okay.
sound like my my show mom.
Hi, Jen.
Oh, it's too fun to do that. I was doing that voice with my daughter this morning. She thought it was hilarious. So.
Hi, Jen. I got a text message.
Did you bring the yellies to the
I didn't. No, but thanks to Casey and how wonderful she is.
I have a cactus.
We have our new friend for our.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cool?
And my computer's lagging.
My daughter is mad at me that I won't let her have it. She is mad. I'm like, no, it's mine. So cool. Do you see this? Casey made all of it. Like, it's amazing.
Oh, it's missing an arm.
Yeah.
Casey,
Yay!
how did you do that? Casey, I'm concerned. Okay.
Look at that. She put piercings on her.
Wow.
So cool. So cool.
We have a new foreign exchange student.
Your cactus?
Yeah.
Oh. From Cactus Land? No, I don't.
Cactus land.
That was dumb. I'm sorry. Okay. Don't forget, you guys.
You want to pet the cactus, Jen?
I do. It's sharp. Okay. So pretty. Yeah.
I feel like if I had a cactus, I'd manage to kill it.
I've had it for like 7 months and I haven't killed it. I don't know how.
Have you
I
guys
managed
ever
to
seen
kill a succulent?
the New Girl episode where he gets sent a cactus from his girlfriend and he's convinced that that's a sign that they're going to break up, or she wants to break up with him or something?
And then they
Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's Jess.
Okay, what were you gonna say? Someone else is saying something.
They do break up because of that.
Yeah, and then it is a sign, and it makes her think of it. Yeah, it's funny. That's a funny episode.
What show is this?
New Girl.
New girl. It's
Oh,
amazing.
so funny. You gotta watch it. I love New Girl. I love it.
I don't know what that guy's name, but Jess and like him kind of have like a unspoken thing going on.
Right. They've got good chemistry. They
Nick.
totally do. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. I have a little container garden. Beth and Casey, I would love to see pictures of a summer garden. Seriously, that would be so cool.
Casey, I finally figured out what it is with that itty bitty baby name. At least I think it's what it is. Because I was watching the Harry Potter movies the other day, and Bellatrix Lestrange calls somebody an itty bitty baby.
Oh,
It's not a Harry Potter thing.
but
Sorry.
that's a happy
Oh.
coincidence. That's so cool.
Dang it!
She thought she got it. Casey's like, you have not figured me out yet. Haha.
Dang it!
Okay, guys. With the Google thing, so you guys should have opened the Google sheet by now. Remember to fill it in, share it with me, or take pictures, send it to me, whatever, all that good stuff. And as always, no talking or writing on the board once we get started. Please, it's just helpful. It's just helpful. What?
I have a cat.
You do have a cat. Yes, you do. Oh my gosh. I have a new little fidget thing. This is a unicorn that poops glitter. Oh, yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah, see? It's a unicorn. And it poops glitter.
I'm scared. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just wanted to show you guys. It's awesome. Okay. Oh, important stuff. Guess what?
Oh my god. I fell asleep during my NWEA test last year.
Ooh, don't do that now. I can see how that could happen. Seriously, it's not the most exciting. But next Wednesday, I will be recording a live session because the actual live session will be spent doing map testing. So you guys will still
I'm not
need
doing
to
it.
come here, and I'm going to give you instructions. Then once I give you instructions, I'll actually sign on early, so that way it's like 9:45. I'll be on. You guys can sign on. I'll tell you what to do, and then you can go and do it. But you'll get your points just for signing on.
I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are. I'll find you.
I'm not
Your
gonna do
house.
it.
Be like, Frankie, let's go. No,
I'm not gonna do it.
okay, so Wednesday, March 6th, next week is map testing. Okay?
My birthday's on the 16th.
On the 16th?
Yeah, wait, and Stella's is on the 16th, I think.
What?
No,
Stella?
the 15th.
No,
The
the 15th. The
15th.
15th.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so cool.
and I think we have the reading test on the 14th.
Oh,
that's,
bummer.
That's great.
What a way to celebrate, right?
Love that.
Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the equation of a circle. So we're going to talk about graphing a circle
I don't
in
care.
the coordinate plane. Tell me how you really feel. Jeez. No, it's awesome because
No,
it's
Jen, I don't
very-
care because when am I gonna use this in real life? When am I gonna need to know?
Man, we're going to have that conversation. We're going to have that. Okay. Tell you.
You're gonna have that conversation? Really?
I will. How about this? I will come up with some really good.
I'm sad.
And see, you know what we could do? Relating it to the circle with what KC just wrote, we could plot the circumference of the orange juice that is now on the ground. No, I'm just kidding. We wouldn't do that. But yeah, that stinks.
Y'all make no sense. I'm sad now. Like, what the heck is this? Like, is this a monarchy? Like,
That's me when I don't need no person to give me juice. You guys are too funny. As always, make sure that if you're doing something with pi, make sure you use the pi button. Okay, just a little thing to throw out there. You can use Google Calculator. Frankie is amazing at doing this. You can literally type it into the Google search bar, you know, what you need to calculate, and the Google Calculator pops right up.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, it's pretty awesome there.
But
Also,
wait,
Desmos.
I don't want to put pi on my computer because that's just messy.
Yeah, don't put pi on your computer.
Well, you're telling me to
That
click
won't
the
work.
pi button.
The button. Maybe it's a button that dispenses pi. No, I don't know. Okay, we're
I
gonna get
will-
started. That would be great. Like, what
I'll
is
make it. for
French
you.
silk? Oh, love French silk pie. It's my favorite.
I'll make it just for you, okay? A
Yes.
button that dispenses pie.
Okay, you guys are gonna love this because our like note taking, it's like literally this equation and then a bunch of examples. It's so nice. So what I would do is this is what we need to have down, this theorem, the equation of a circle. Okay, the equation of a circle is in that format. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals radius squared. HK is the center. Notice how it's just the h, so it's part of the formula for it to stay negative. Okay? Part of the formula. Miss Allie? Did you have a
We don't
question?
have anything to do with the hypotenuse today, do we?
No, we don't need to use the hippopotamus today. No, we don't.
Wolfsucker has left the session.
Allie and I were working on a Pythagorean theorem assignment, and her mom explained to me that it's not the hypotenuse, it is the hippopotamus. And she's totally right. Yes. So, but sadly,
hippopotamus for Christmas.
oh gee, but sadly, we're not doing anything with that today. So, I am so sorry. Itty bitty baby, yes, ma'am.
Last week we did an assignment that had to do with the equation of a circle. So why are we doing it now and not last week?
Did?
Yeah, we did. It was super hard because I didn't know how to do it.
It was on there. Wait, let me see. That shouldn't be. I'm double checking because that would be unfortunate.
I told you I would.
Oh my god.
You left. You left. Okay, did that question show up in an assignment?
All the assignment was about it. The whole thing was about it.
I had it too.
Do you remember which assignment? Because
It was the last one in the week, I
Titled
believe.
Equation of a Circle.
Yeah.
that wasn't supposed to be last week. Did it show up on your to-do list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Did I mess up the setting? Because it shouldn't have showed up on your to-do list. Because see, this is... Here, I'll put this...
Look what you did, Jen. Now everyone is confused and they don't know what they're doing.
No, we gotta fix
This
that.
is all your fault, Jen.
Oh,
all
that's
your fault.
harsh. Don't be mean. I'm gonna cry.
I'm not
Okay.
being mean, I'm being honest. Also,
Okay.
love your Google theme. It's everything.
Oh, thank you. It makes me happy. Okay, do you guys see this? So this is last week. This is week 5. That's what it should have been. So this, you're telling me this didn't show up, but this equation of a
Well,
circle?
it wasn't that.
Yeah,
bad.
so if you go back, you kind of skipped it, and so I just kind of assumed that it was not the area and sector and circumference assignment. I thought it was the area, like the equation of a circle, because the area of a sector and circumference assignment was not there in Math Excel. So, like, it wasn't the next one we were supposed to do.
Oh man. Okay, wait. So let's see.
Did no one react to the
Order is what
hippopotamus thing?
she means.
So this is Math Excel. So it showed up like out of order. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why it did that. Okay. So I gotta make this like 84.
Oops.
Well,
It's
I
a little
didn't know-
late to do it,
I
but
know.
okay.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, you should always go by what it says on Moodle and not follow the order. We haven't talked about that to give you guys credit, so I
my gosh.
apologize. We we rewrote it. Why didn't it? Oh, 84. Yeah, and remember, you can have another attempt at it. You don't, if you got a bad score on it, hand in another one. It's all good. Because today you'll have it down. It is not too difficult.
I mean, I eventually figured it out.
Well, that's pretty amazing that you did. So I'm serious. That's really good. I apologize. Sincerely, I do. But always follow what it says on Moodle. Okay? That's the fail-safe. Math Excel should match, but just because we just wrote it over summer, there's obvious some kinks to figure out. So, yeah. So I apologize for that. Oh, I'm so sorry. That must have been frustrating.
It kind of was.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we will talk about it today. And then, so you have to do 10.5 yet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's totally fine. Just work on that and then fix. If you have questions, let me know, Casey, and we can work together.
Wait. What about the So I turned in the grade I got for the equation of a circle assignment into the area of a circle assignment. So do I have to redo that?
Oh, I got it. So you know what you'll do is you'll just click on equation of a circle and type in that score there.
Stop.
Okay. And then when I
Okay.
do the area of a circle, I
Right.
type the score in the assignment that says area of a circle.
Yeah, just do another attempt at that.
All right. Alex, stop that.
Got it. Oh, I'm so sorry for the confusion.
It's okay.
Man, oh well. Now I know. So thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. All right. So back on track, and anybody who's in a similar situation, seriously, just hand it in and I'll look at it real closely and I'll make sure they match up. And if not, then I'll contact you. We'll figure it out. It's all good. So sorry about that. I promise it's not too bad, but we will. It is if you're figuring it out on your own. So, okay. All right. So this equation of a circle is what you're going to want to snip and put right into that document there, where it says equation of a circle first. So I would use the snipping tool. And usually if you hit the Windows key, you can type in snip and it'll show up. But yeah, they did. Yeah, and so did Frankie. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. All right, so yeah, this is the equation of a circle, and the center is this HK. So it's literally just reading it right off of the equation. And if you want to find the radius, you just take the square root of what's after that equal sign. You don't have a snipping tool? Okay, did you click on the Windows key and type in snip? So like I'll hit exit here. Here's my Windows thing. And then I have it right up there, but if I type in for search program, oh, okay, snip. Snipping tool. Okay, well there's another what's it called? Screen capture type thing that you can do. I know Caden showed me one, this Evernote. You can use Evernote, and that'll let you take screen captures and then save it. So there's that. And Jana, I can work with you to find a snipping tool. If you're using a notebook, you're going to write this. That's a good question. You're going to write this equation right here, this equation of a circle. And then you're going to write center. Caden, input?
Yeah, there's a lot of snipping tools you can find on the internet for free. Like she said, Evernote's one of them. I use like 4 different ones. So, I mean, yeah, depending on your computer, if you have Windows 7, that would change if you have the snipping tool or not. More than likely you do, but the search tool should, well, if you have Windows 10, it should just be at the bottom left. So,
Do you know what Windows you have, Jana? Hmm.
Also, I believe, give me 1 second, I can test it. But I'm sure if you go into your files and then go onto this PC, you can look up the snipping tool under there.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, try and look in your files there.
And that also, I'd go under one of your first drives.
And you know what? We can play around with it a little later. I want to keep
Yeah.
going just so we get through all this stuff. But yeah, we could totally play around with that, and we can help you find some something to use. I know Darren had me download one that's pretty awesome, but I have no idea what it's called. So, so thanks, Kaden. Could I take you? Could let me think. You could take a picture of it. Yeah, you could take a picture of it and always email it to yourself. Or you could just write it down on a piece of paper and then take a picture and email it to me. Totally fine.
What I do is I take a picture and I text it to Discord on my phone, and then I go on Discord on the computer and save it to my computer from there.
Yeah. Or if you even text it to me, it
You
works
should
too.
add me on Discord.
You guys are crazy. Okay. Yeah, just for today. And then we'll look into maybe Kaden, maybe you could shoot Jana an email if you have any ideas for some really good snipping tools. Oh, Kaden, that's really nice of you.
Caden's a good guy.
Jana, he helped me get set up with Evernote, and I love it.
We love Kaden, okay?
We love Kaden. He's so awesome. Okay. All right. So what is example 1 here? We want to write the standard equation of a circle with the center here and the radius 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the equation, but I'm going to leave that H and K open because that's what I'm going to fill in for my center. So I kind of write like the bare bones of the equation. So that's kind of the standard starting equation of what you're going to fill in. Okay, the H, the K, and the R are the center and the radius. So they're telling me the center is at 5, -2. So the X part of that center, that's your H. The Y part of that center, that's your K. And you're just going to fill it in right next to the X. So X minus, we're going to put H, and then Y minus K. Now this is a -2, so I would fill in a -2, but what's going to happen with those negatives? They go positive, right? So that's going to turn into one big positive. And then my radius goes here, and I have to square the radius because that's what the equation tells me to do. So then my final answer for the standard equation of a circle looks like this. So all you're doing is you're filling in H and K, and then you're squaring that radius. That's it. Any questions on that? Questions? Beth looks very thoughtful. Oh, I like that. That okay, or whatever that is. That looks really cool. Cool. All right, so I want to have you guys give it a try. Okay. We're just going to do one of them, and then I'll show you the other one. We're going to do A. So who could raise their hand? And I'll put the standard equation up here. X minus h squared plus. I would always have this equation in front of you so that you kind of know what you're filling in. But I need someone to raise their hand. Beth. Yeah, go Beth. Go Beth. Kaden. Yes, I will send you the recording. Frankie, don't be sad. I'll send you the recording. I will send it to you, my dear. I'll send it out to everybody who needs it. So Beth is filling in our equation. And this would go in practice 1 on that sheet, or if you're writing it down, put practice 1. So she's got the x minus 3. Yup. The 3 is the x value. Think of it as it needs to go with the other x, or it's your h, whatever you put it. Yep, and then we're subtracting the k. And then we gotta have that radius in there. Good. Common thing people forget. Oh yeah, no problem, Frankie. No problem. I understand. No problemo. Perfect. A common thing that people forget is to square the radius. So you guys make sure you do that. And Beth, that is perfect. Very good. And we definitely want to write what the radius is after you square it. You really don't want to leave it like that. You want this. Very good. It's a matter of just filling it in. Perfect. Thank you, Beth. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so now with B here, B is a little different, just a little bit different, because what's going to happen to those signs? Look at how my center is negative values. So what's going to happen to the signs? Positive for both. Yeah, it's going to turn into +2 and then +1. And then what do you guys think happens when you square the square root of 2? What do you guys think? It's just 2. You're right. Squaring the square root of something completely gets rid of it. So don't let that throw you off if you have the square root of 2, because when you put it into the equation, it's just going to be 2. But it would have kind of a crazy radius. The actual radius would be the square root of 2, which is a decimal. So, good. Good stuff. Any questions on that? Nope. Beth has no questions. What about the rest of you guys? Any questions? Jana, Tyler, Dallas, Miriam, Hannah, Allie, Aiden. I met Allie at conferences. She's the cutest hair I saw. She's got like this curly hair that she had in these really cool braids. It was awesome.
I wasn't even at conferences.
Different Allie. I met the Allie D.
Oh.
I wish you would have been though. I want everybody to come and say hi. Smart boyo. Very good. All right. Oh my gosh, yeah. I met Beth and Casey, and I was like, it's you guys. Oh my gosh. I was so excited. It was good. It was fun. Alrighty. Now, when you have that it passes through a point, it's just an extra step. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So if you have a circle that, here's my circle. Check that out. That's beautiful. If we have a circle that has a center and then passes through a point. Okay, we know the center, but we know the point. We're going to use that to find the radius. And that is a formula that you guys already know. It's a pain in the butt because it's kind of long. Do you remember the name of the formula we're going to need for this? Starts with a D. Rhymes with distance. What do you guys think? Allie, what do you think?
The distance formula?
Yeah, and Beth got it too. Go Beth, go Allie. Okay. So yeah, we need to do the distance formula because we need the radius. Right now, all I can fill in is I can go x minus my h value, which is that 1. And then I can go, oh, it's a negative, so I'm going to turn it positive when I put it in the formula. But I don't have a radius, so I got to do the distance formula where I subtract the x's. So I'm going to go 2 minus 1 squared. That's my x value and my other x value, right? This is the general formula for the distance formula. X2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. I would screen capture that or write that down because you're going to need that to help you find the radius. Maybe put a little heading to find radius.
Wait just a minute so I can write that down, please.
Yeah, no problem. We're not done yet. I'm not switching it, so go ahead and write it down. Yeah. So right now, I'm filling in the values from the point it passes through and the center. Okay, so x, which is 2, minus 1, the other x, plus, then I'm going to do the same for the y's, 2 minus that negative 3. Be real careful with your negatives. Don't think, oh, it's a negative, so I'm just subtracting. Remember, you have to subtract whatever the value is, and the value happens to be negative. So we go a little further. We get 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 plus 3 is 5. So then we have 1 plus 25. So the distance of that from that point to that point is going to be the square root of 26. Yep, very good. So then 26, like Beth is saying, is what actually goes into the formula. Because if our radius is going to be the square root of 26, you could even change this to radius. You know, if our radius, remember, it's that distance from the center to the side. Oh, wow. Oh, Kaden, that's cool. When we put it in the formula, we're putting it in there as 26 squared because you always have to square it. So the square root of 26 squared is just 26. So that's our formula. Questions on that? All right. Cool. Okay. No questions. Cosmo. It's a cool name for a robot. All right, so this one we're going to do. I would love someone to do the radius. So we have our center, but we need to find the radius. So who could raise their hand? I'll put the formula up there and find our radius. You have a Nala. Yeah. Itty bitty baby, would you mind? That would be awesome.
So this isn't about this, but
oh yeah, that's okay.
It's about this, but so I didn't use the formula. I just used Desmos's graphing tools because they have a circle thing and you can like put the center and then you can adjust the radius to when it hits
Oh,
the point. Yeah.
that's
So that's
really
what I
cool.
did.
That's really cool. And that's a good point because it's a good tool to check what you're doing. Or it's a fail-safe. Like if this isn't making sense, use the technology. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, I like that. This is the math behind it, so I gotta show you this part.
Okay.
I gotta make sure we know how to do that distance formula, but that's absolutely acceptable,
Okay.
right? Because what's happening is Casey was faced with a lesson that she was like, what's going on here? But it was really smart. You used your technology, you did what you could. So really there's never an excuse just to be like, I didn't get it and not turn it in, right?
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of technology. No, that's a good point. Yeah. So think about using Desmos, and it's the graphing one, right, Casey?
Yeah, there's specific things to like go to the circle version. But yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, how do you spell graph? There we go. The graphing version. And yeah, so very, very good. Okay, but we need someone to find a radius real quick. Who could find a radius? Or do you guys want to do it on your paper? Why don't you do it on your paper and then raise your hand if you have the radius? I don't mind that either. Because not everybody likes to write on the screen. I get that. What do you guys think? Oh, someone raised their hand. Oh, 2 participants. Very good. Allie, what do you got? I need my list up there. Oh, bad.
Oh, I was going to do it on the screen.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So give me my annotate tool. Yeah, no purple.
Here, I'll put the bare bones in there to help you.
Oh, thank you.
Put the structure in there. Yeah.
Okay, so we have our -1. See if I can write small enough.
Oh, I made it small. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And 4. Oh, it's going to be -1 minus 4.
Right. Good catch. Yep.
So let me get rid of that little comma. Whoops.
So Allie's using web paint, right? Is that what it's called?
No, I'm just using the annotate tool.
Annotate tool. Right. Okay. So I'll bring that up later, but for an option for how to do your writing assignment, I'll talk about different things you guys can use. Keep going. You're doing good.
Okay. And then we have 1 minus 3. Come on. Right.
Perfect.
Ah, that was a little big.
Here, I'll put my bare bones up there for you.
Thank you.
No problemo, chica. I'll keep going.
So -1 minus 4. You get -5.
And it's good when you're squaring something to have those parentheses around it still, guys, just because, Oh, do I look tired? I'm actually not. I'm sorry. Did I yawn? I think I did. I keep doing these things like subconsciously. I just need to squeeze out more glitter poop, right? No. All right, very good. Then we want to square that -5.
I forget how to do squaring on Desmos.
Oh, that's okay. You're just multiplying it by itself. So it's -5 times -5. Okay, absolutely acceptable. Someone's putting an answer up there, and we're going to see if Allie gets to it.
Two, 4. 125 plus 4 is indeed square root of 29.
Very good. And I like that because it's proving that, you know, you guys are doing the work along with, and that's absolutely what should be happening. Good. So then, thank you, Allie. Thank you, thank you.
Yep.
And then when we put that in the actual equation, okay, remember, equation of the circle, we're going to subtract your h value of your center or your x. Just think about the x value of the center goes with the other x. You add it to, looks like the distance formula, but without a square root, right? Weird. Bet you there's correlation there. What? Okay. And then we square it, and then it equals that radius squared. And what do we get when we take the square root squared? What am I going to put into this formula? If the radius is the square root of 29, what goes right here? 29, yeah. Yep. You got it. So that is our equation of a circle. So in the interest of time, we're just about done, actually. But I just want to make sure that we can graph. So I'm going to skip ahead to this example 4 here, because this is just about graphing as well. So when you look at actually I will do this one, because I want to read the thing up there. So if I want to graph this equation, here's my equation of a circle. I can read the center and the radius right off of there. Okay, if we know that this is h and this is k, and if my center is at hk, guys, put in chat, what do you think my, oh, you said itty buddy baby. Beth, that's funny. What do you think my center is going to be on this circle? What would my center be? -7, 2. What do you guys think about that? That is a logical answer. Very logical. For sure. Remember what we said about when we had a negative center that we were actually putting into the equation. When it was really a negative, what happened to that sign in the equation?
I think it's 7, -2.
Yeah, that's the tricky part of this. When you read it, you got to read the opposite, because remember, the actual equation is negative. You have x minus h, y minus k equals radius squared. So if you see a negative, leave that negative there and pull out the positive. And if you see a positive, you have to pull out a negative to make it turn back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's always the opposite of what you see there. Pull out the opposite. Okay, and then the radius, to find the radius, we're going to take the square root of whatever is after the equal sign. What is the square root of 64? 8, right. And then if I wanted to graph this, what I would do, I would have, you could go to Desmos to see it. Absolutely acceptable. Totally fine. I recommend going there and typing this in and see what you get. But you would put your center at 7. Remember, this is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. You go out to the x-axis first and then down to, there's our center of the circle. And then now I'm going to plot a radius. That means from that center, I'm going to go out how far in every direction. Oh man, I can't tell if this is the square root answer or the right answer, but you would go 8. I would go 8. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would go 8 this way. 8 this way, that's going to be 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, one more for 8. So you would do it in all 4 directions, and then you would put your circle around it. Yeah, I drew it too close to the side. Questions there? Nee questions. Okay. Okay, what do you think it means when it looks like that? What's the center of that circle going to be? If there's nothing in there, what do you think it's centered at? At the origin, yeah, at 0, 0. So this would be a circle centered at the origin. And then the radius, what's the radius of this guy? 2. It would actually be 2. Don't forget, Wolfstucker, we have to take, and everybody, because everybody forgets this, we have to take the square root of whatever's after that equal sign. It's the most commonly forgotten thing. So if that is you today, do not feel bad. Everybody did it. So we would center it at 0, 0. We go out 2 in every direction. And then bam, there's our circle. Okay. We did that. Okay, for your, I know you guys gotta go, I apologize, but for your written assignment, to make life easier on you, what I would do is I would try downloading Epic Pen or WebPaint, because then you can save the assignment as a PDF to your computer, and then use Epic Pen to solve it. It lets you write right on the screen, and then resave it to your computer. So you can save it as a PDF, use Epic Pen to write on it, and then save it again to your computer, and then hand in what you've saved. It'll save all your writing on there. That's something I would do. Or you can use Epic Pen and take screenshots, and then copy paste it into a Google Doc. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Epic Pen is a free download, so is WebPaint. WebPaint is a Google Chrome extension, but you don't need a Chromebook for it. Okay. All right. There's one thing we didn't get to. It's just what happens when you translate it. This assignment, this part is right on Moodle. It talks about what the equation looks like when it's translated. Look at this example on Moodle. Okay, this is that 10.7 justification of a circle formula. Look at it right on Moodle. Okay, it talks about how if you start at the center, if you're moving it +6, that means you're moving it over to 6. Play around with Desmos with this one. Okay, so this is for 10.7. And if you need help with that, I can totally help you with that. Or if you want to do this one, you guys are welcome to hang out and we can do this one together real quick. It's up to you. But this one is in 10.7. I would read this, and then that relates to your homework. This is a question from the actual homework. So you start it here, find the center, and then you're going to translate it 5 units to the left and 2 down, and then write the new equation. That's okay, Beth. I'll grade it and I'll give you some feedback on it, okay? I'll do that today. That way you have time this week to get it in again. So, but that's all I have for you guys. Sorry for the little bit of chit chat today. It was just a chatty day. I was in a chatty mood. I apologize. I like hanging out with you guys too much. But don't forget, MAPS testing is next week. I'll be recording the live session. I'll probably do it on like Monday and then send it to you guys. And then live session will be for MAPS testing. Okay? That's all I have. You are free to go. Bye, guys. Thank you. Excellent work today.